There we go. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Why Does It Always Flick Off and Do That? God, I need so much. There you go.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, enough of that. Shut up. Welcome to the WTF radio show, guys. I am Mike.
I am Joe.
And we're just talking about a bunch of stuff. And it's been one crazy week. How was your week?
My week wasn't too bad.
By the way, a quick plug.
Which is interesting because
how interesting is it?
Do you know what would go good with this coffee mug?
Coffee?
Well, that too. But a nice Taylor ham, egg and cheese on a roll.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean? I would agree, except I would use pork roll.
No, Taylor ham tastes better, which is interesting because the other night we went out to the diner and a whole bunch of us, slew of us, and I'll take this, I'll take that. And I got to my younger son and he looked at the waitress and he goes, I'll have a Taylor ham, egg and cheese on a roll, please. And the waitress went, oh, a what? He said Taylor ham. And
where was this?
This was Chase, my younger son. He went Taylor ham.
Where did this happen? I want to know where this happened.
Oh, this happened at a diner by us. We all, we all went out to the diner. We were hungry. We were like, okay, let's do diner. And the waitress never heard of it. And he goes, well, no, it's Taylor ham. And she went, oh, you mean pork roll? And he goes, no, I mean Taylor ham. She's like, I never heard that. He goes, well, now you know it.
Wait, and do you remember this establishment?
Yes, the Sunset Diner.
Sunset Diner. Okay, Sunset Diner. I'm going to tag you in this and say thank you so much for supporting pork roll, because supporting pork roll is what we do here.
No, it's Taylor ham. Don't get me started. It's Taylor ham. No.
Yes. Pork roll of the year goes to.
No. It's
Sunset.
It's Taylor ham.
What was that?
I said I have a similar story.
You have a similar story. We do have several different guests here on the show, but they're local guests. I got some great news.
Suburban Diner.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's called the Suburban Diner.
Suburban Diner. So Suburban Diner. I'm going to hit you guys up with this podcast again. Yeah.
It's Taylor ham.
Why? So because the applause is really obnoxious.
Well,
yes.
I'm hoping for sure the waitress is going to walk around and say,
it's
called Taylor ham. And they're going to say, huh? So now everyone's going to be talking about, maybe we should call it Taylor ham. Taylor ham tastes better.
Yeah, but you notice it doesn't exist anymore. You can't buy it as Taylor ham anymore.
Yes, you can.
They took it off. They said it's Taylor pork roll. The packaging says it right. See, we win. We win.
Don't make me. You know what? I got a photo on my phone. Don't make me send it to you, because when you grow up in Central Jersey, it's Taylor ham.
Central Jersey.
Central Jersey.
There's a people. Okay. What do you call it? We also got some guests on tonight. The reason why we're here on Tuesday night, boys and girls, is because we are going to be busy tomorrow night celebrating the 21st birthday of me, youngest. And we're going to take him out for his first beer. Yeah, right. The guy's a senior in college. We're going to take him out for his first alcoholic beverage. Yeah, right. Sure.
Legal beer.
First legal.
Won't taste as good.
Alcohol, exactly. My God. The kid was doing Macallan in our bar in the back since I think he was like 15. Sorry about the change, boys and girls.
Wow.
So lots to talk about. There's a few things. Anything else? You said there was something. Do you want to talk about? You were going to bring up about a commercial idea before we get to the news.
My son Chase, he goes, Dad, I got a great idea for the mug.
Oh, for the mug.
For the mug. He goes, yes. I got a great
idea. You mean this mug?
This mug, yeah.
Well done. Honestly, we see crap out there, right? How cool was this when you got it?
Well, anything with my name on it is just always a plus.
There you go. And there's in high def, right there, HD, right in your face.
Yeah, mine's in blurry zoom.
Right in your face. Right
there we go. But he pitched the idea, and I sat there for a second. I was like, "Holy shit, he's on to something." I was like, "All right."
Do you you have a drink in it?
I have something in it. I'm not going to say what.
Oh, I'm going to say what. I actually picked this stuff up. I don't know if do you guys have a Lidl next to you? Are you close to a Lidl? Do you have a Lidl?
No.
Kind of like Aldi's, whatever the heck that.
Oh, we have Aldi's.
You have Aldi's. Well, it's kind of like that, but it's Lidl, and it's actually kind of large. But there you go. They make these sparkling waters. They're actually pretty good. They're pretty damn cheap, and they're actually really good. So having myself a little sparkling orange, a little crisp effervescence, while I sit there and talk about absolutely nothing on a Tuesday night.
Well, yeah, because somebody has to do something on a Wednesday. Yeah,
no.
Someone needs to.
That's where we'll be tomorrow night. We'll be celebrating Junior's 21st, his inauguration into the statutes of legal beverage intake. Yes, I plan on getting him. I'm planning on getting him wasted. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna get a nice bottle of whiskey. We're gonna bring that along with it. Can you do that? Can you bring?
He actually wants Southern Comfort.
SoCo?
SoCo? That's so 90s.
That's what he likes.
That's so 90s. By the way, the daughter is to the right of me. Like I said, it's Louis Tuesday without Louis. So Louis, for watching, it's Louis without Louis. It's negative.
Louis-less.
I'm Louis-less.
So we have some Louis-less news.
Yes, we have some Louis-less news. So get going with this commercial idea.
Oh, I think we should save it, and that way we can present it.
You sure?
Yeah.
You know what? I love talking about ideas.
No, this is a good idea.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is the hook.
All right. Here we go. We're gonna talk about a couple things here with a little thing we call the news mix down. Hey, boys and girls. Welcome to WTF News here on our YouTube channel. By the way, on 99 WNRR, great show going on right now called Scott Ocon and the No Consideration Radio Show. Play some great music out there. And this is not to take away from Scott at all. He does a great show. It's just that tomorrow we're getting caught up doing something else, and we wanted to make sure that we wanted to talk to you guys for a week and share some of the stuff that's on our mind. And we will get to the music. I know you guys have been talking about you love when we talk about music. We will get to that. But a couple of things kind of irked me. A couple of things. First of all, what came out today, Joey Chestnut, the guy that the professional eater that wins every Nathan's hot dog contest, and they even broadcast it on ESPN. That's how crazy this thing has gotten. And literally the boardwalk is packed. Out. They kicked him out. He signed a contract with a hot dog company or a food company that produces plant-based hot dogs. So he is now the representative of that. And that is in line, a direct competitor to Nathan's. So Nathan's turned around and said, no way, ain't happening. This is the guy that basically, there was this other guy from Japan, I think, and he was, like the big guy. But Joey, when you don't think about any kind of like competitive eating without knowing the name Joey Chestnut, it's that big. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's disgusting to watch, but it's still a lot of fun. You feel sick when you're home when they're done. But yeah, they kicked him out. I couldn't believe it. I was like, so July 4th, the Nathan's hot dog contest for the first time in 16 years or something like that. No Joey Chestnut. The guy's only won 8 years in a row. So that's crazy. That's crazy. I guess it's something that you've never seen or once or even.
No, I've seen it. I saw the gentleman from across the seas like partake in eating, and there's a skill to it, and there's a whole thing about it, and they dunk in the water and they're eating everything, and I could deal with, if they want to go dog after dog after dog without the bun, even with the bun, but they can't. I understand why they got to dunk it, but dude, when they dunk that mess, that's just the most disgusting thing. It's like just slop. Yeah. I mean,
it just gets nasty. It's like the dog. I could sit there and keep on eating the dogs. I got to stop doing this with that. Keep on eating the dogs, but yeah, when they start I think everyone can agree with me. When you start dipping it into the water and they start shoveling it in, that's when you have the gag reflexes. I can't deal with it.
I do remember, unfortunately, and hopefully by sharing this story, I'll forget that Fox had like a TV show with competitive eating, and it was all these people that just.
I remember that.
Oh dear, Barbara. It was like we're really stretching here. And it would bring this big cauldron down from the ceiling to be the mystery food. And they would just dump it on a table, and then the two people have to sit there and like eat whatever's there. And I'm just like, chances are you're not going to make it to next season. So enjoy yourself now.
Remember Fear Factor when they did that?
Oh yeah.
When they would make people eat all these freaking bugs and all these like Mediterranean cockroach. Like, I think they only gave him $15,000 or something like that. If you won, it wasn't $1 million. That's for damn sure. You can get your stomach replaced for 500,000, and then you still got $500,000 in the bank. But for 15 grand, you're so hard up. You're so hard up back then. You're going to eat a cockroach for 15 grand. That's 15 grand. I'm leaving on the table. I'm sorry.
That's for bragging rights. That's for bragging rights. And
I am leaving that on the table.
I did notice though. Did you ever watch Survivor?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Whoa. That's me mom's favorite show.
The boys upstairs, they're like, we want to start watching Survivor. So we're watching. We noticed that they no longer do the food challenge. So we're telling them, no, there used to be a food challenge where they had a roulette wheel and you had to spin. And you had to pick up. Did it
have to do with potential food allergies?
Right. And they had to rub. You had to eat a rub. Huh. One thing they did this year is they had an auction, and one guy unknowingly bid and won a giant squid eye.
A squid eye.
Oh yeah, he ate it too. He goes, screw it, I paid for it. Might as well eat it. So, but the most famous thing was I think on Fear Factor, the 100-year-old egg, which was like a black egg, a black hard-boiled egg, and then the almost ready chicken in the egg, where it's like a chick. You can actually see like the head and the feathers.
I don't care about you. I just want your vote. I don't care. I don't care about you. I just want your vote.
See, he gets into everything. Continue. My bad.
No, I was
queuing something up and it went nuts.
The chicken and the egg, and it just. But
yeah, no thanks.
No more, man. But yeah. So
yeah, keep going.
I think I hear hot dogs and I just think meatballs. This is the year that Fink beats the stomach.
Oh, yes. Now I have to admit, it would be interesting now to see, because it's going to be some like schlep that like I can do it now.
Oh yeah.
Like some schlep just comes up and wins it, which would be kind of cool instead of the same guy. Right, but they got every single year. I always wonder. I always wonder what happens to those guys, Joe.
They die of a heart attack.
What? How does it? Where does it fit? Where does it go? Now, I'm not a competitive eating expert. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's not really,
So I'm curious. Maybe we'll have one day. I'd like to know where it goes. How do you expand and have that thing literally generate through your system and live to tell the tale that your stomach doesn't explode?
There are people on this. I don't know if you heard this channel called YouTube. I just discovered this channel, YouTube. And when you start scrolling around and looking around, and they show people that go to these restaurants for these, eat the old 96er and get a shirt. Yeah. So they show up, and sure enough, whatever the challenge is, they win it.
Yeah. What's his name? He did Chegg. He did Chicken and the Egg down here. Adam Richman from Man vs. Food.
Right.
He's not there anymore. The new guys. But yeah, and Adam Richman from Man vs. Food. And then you've got everybody has taken off with this Dave Portnoy with the pizza reviews. Like, it's gone ballistic from Barstool Sports. And then you've got I love Hot Ones. One of my favorite Hot Ones episode is Noel Gallagher. That is hilarious. Hot Ones, they eat the wings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Love that one. I love the Dave Grohl episode is great. Stone Cold is great, but I love the Noel Gallagher ones because it gets kind of contentious a little bit. A couple of the girls from SNL who did it were pretty funny too. I love watching people crumble. I love watching it. That's to me what with the Hot Ones. I love people watching it just start to fail.
They just see it and just like, whoa.
Yeah, they just start to lose their mind.
Is that the one that goes like the different levels?
Yes.
And like they sit and there's just a black background and you have
yes Scoville level increases. Yeah.
Used to see Millie Bobby Brown do it.
What's the
she's feisty.
What's the actress? It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember the actress. That played also in the Adams in oh my god, why am I drawing a blank? She's in SNL as well.
SNL is still on.
Yeah, right. Hold on, why does it look like we lost our feed? Did we lose our feed?
I don't know.
Yeah, this thing totally glitched and turned itself off. Wait a minute, hold on. Where's our feed? I think our feed.
My upper corner says this meeting's being live streamed.
Yeah. Good. Oh, maybe it's just a glitch. No, I don't know. Let's just check. All right, guys, we're gonna check if we're still streaming. Put it that way. Let me see your channel.
We're still on.
Yeah, we're still on.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, we had a glitch here, so we wanted to make sure that we were still streaming with you guys. So that's kind of cool. Let me see.
But to keep continuing on SNL, Maya Rudolph was on.
That's it. Maya Rudolph.
Oh, yeah. I love Maya Rudolph.
She went
as Beyonce.
She went nuts on the Hot Ones. So if you ever watch Maya Rudolph's episode, she goes ballistic on this guy. She drops F-bombs. She's like, fuck yeah.
Maya Rudolph is funny.
Yeah, she is funny. Let me see. There's a couple of things. Let me see. Last topic, last story thing that we just saw recently, and then I'll get into a topic that I want to talk about. But Kate Hudson. Do we all know that Kate Hudson can sing? Who knew that Kate Hudson can sing? She's been doing a tour for a month, doing radio and all this other stuff. Who knew that? But this girl, she's amazing. She can sing her ass off. I'm going to give you a little clip. Of course, it's got ads, but I'm going to share a little something with you guys. And you guys take a look at this one. Classic 80s song. Let me see. We're going to do this right. Share. Let me see. Share screen. and we'll share this screen, and we'll hit this.
You got to give her credit for the song she picked. Like she didn't.
Windows and doors now.
Yeah, of course we got to do ads because that just sucks.
It's renewal by Anderson's. Buy now, pay later.
I like the ads that talk about
save $299
digestion and such.
$99 on every patio door and entry door. And best of all, pay nothing for a year.
Okay, here we go. This is on Howard.
So, Kate,
let's just get to it. Come on, let's play it. Come on, let's go. I don't want to hear the details. This is what happens when you stream everything through. Yep, of course. Wow. This is what happens when you try to stream. Dude. No, I know. Let's get rid of that. Let's close some stuff out here because I want these people to hear this track. Come on, close out and you hear that dork.
Damn technology.
But I'm frightened of the things I might find. Oh, there must be something he's thinking of to tear him away. When I tell him that I'm falling in love, oh, why does he say, hush, hush, keep it down now, voices carry. Hush, hush, keep it down now, voices carry.
Okay. All right, let's just quit her out of there and get her thoughts.
Oh, first of all, I always thought it was hush hush even downtown. So what the hell do I know? No, she pulled that off nicely.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a safe song. It wasn't like a simple song. It was a better choice.
Yeah.
An excellent choice. And she was like, yeah, let's do this one. This is good.
Yeah, she did. She does a couple of different covers in that show. Recommend going to check out the whole thing when you get a moment on your phone, chilling out, bed, chill, put it on. Listen to the whole song. It's really good. I was impressed. I was shocked, and I was just like, wow. Then again, you're hanging with Chris Robinson for I don't know how many years. You're pumping out a few of his kids. And, plus you're talented. I mean, you learned a few from, the dress obviously is a la Chris Robinson from the Black Crowes. She was married to the man. So there's little stuff that rubbed off and a little showman. So, you're kind of close to that for a while. It's going to rub off. So I was like, wow, hey, you know what? Very well done, Kate Hudson. Not like my opinion means anything, but I don't care. Very well done, Kate Hudson. I dig it. I very much dig it. I think it's solid.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, yeah.
Definitely. No, give her credit on that one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think it's solid. Last thing that I wanted to talk about, we actually do have a song today that we're going to try out on you guys and play it for you. It's from a great band called Ashen Moon. And we're actually in contact and talking to them. That band consists of Gary Beers, the bass player of INXS. Yes, the man who wrote Don't Change, one of my top 5 songs of all time. And also, and the guy, oh my God. See, this memory thing is going crazy. The lead singer is from the show Supernova, the band Supernova from the show Rockstar, when Tommy Lee and all those guys getting to get Gilby Clarke trying to put together a super group. Well, he was the guy that won it. And I'm sorry, dude, you're going to kill me because we've talked several times. It's just that I'm getting a brain right now. It's just not happening.
It's the seltzer. It's definitely the seltzer.
It's definitely the seltzer. Maybe I need more actually. But you know what? I'm going to do it right. I'm actually going to look it up because that's not cool. And
You're going to look on the interweb?
Why? I don't know why. Ashen Moon. Yes. Want to say something real quick? That mic's on.
Real quick.
Real quick. No, that mic's on.
No, that mic's on.
That mic's on.
That mic is on.
Okay. Yeah.
What should I say?
What was that?
I don't know what to say.
What was it?
I'm skedaddling.
You're skedaddling?
So.
All right. Sounds good. I love you.
I love you too.
All right.
Have fun.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Have fun storming the castle.
Have fun storming the castle.
Have fun storming the castle.
That's from Uncle Joe.
I know.
I'll call you later, boo. Call you later. Bye. Let me see. About. Oh, this is killing me. This is killing me. I know this cat. We've talked. We've done. And it's gonna be one of those names that's gonna be just gonna Gary Beer. Toby Rand. Toby. Shoot me. I'm sorry.
Toby.
I'm sorry. My apologies, bro. We've talked constantly, and I had a brain fog, dude. Sorry. So yeah, Ashen Moon is the band. I actually have a couple signed EPs from the band. A couple of them still have them. A couple here that I have kept. Gary Beers signed something, and Toby Rand signed something. I'm keeping it. Great track. Great tracks on the first EP. And of course, it sounds very In Excess, a sound that we haven't had since Michael Hutchence passed. And that was a great band. For me, that was a great band. There was so much vitality in that band, so many different styles. And that to me was a big loss because and they were huge. You selling out Wembley Stadium, and so that was a big loss, but they brought that sound back on the first two EPs. This is a little different spin, but you guys will hear it along with Joe for the first time. I heard it for the first time today and was blown away. Topic one thing that I wanted to bring up, and this is something that's not music, but I've been taking notice, Joe, of like about parents and kids. As far as like kids, more and more I see kids being like sheltered. Like, God forbid somebody is, sick or something like that. I mean, you don't want to get a kid sick, but stuff like that, you got to expose them to something that's out there, to build up the immune system. You can't shelter a kid, and I haven't. So there. I'm aware of situations like that. And I mean, when we grew up, we had chicken pox parties. Do you remember those? I had them. I mean, you might have not.
No, I wouldn't have a party, but yeah, I had chicken pox.
Yeah. But we used literally in the neighborhood, if one kid got them, we all said, they all schlepped the other kids over to my house, or, this person I went over to their house. You guys can hang out. And we all got the chicken pox because then we got it out of our system when we build up our immunity. They used to have chicken pox parties. They really did, to do that, to make sure that the community did that to build up the immune system. And now it's just like, what's going on? I mean, we're going to use, and I'm not going to get into the vaccination arguments or something like that, because we're not going there.
No.
But are we doing more harm than good? I mean, we're on the fringe of that discussion because we've had to deal with a lot of talk about that through the years, which you know what we're talking about. And one day we're probably going to address that, and really get into that, because that's part of who we are. And I think that we would do a disservice to anybody if we didn't talk about it at some point in time during the show. Our growth as fathers, as men, doing that and raising those children is definitely a conversation I think that we're going to have. I think that's a show. Do you think that that alone is a show?
Yeah,
I think we'll do that.
Yeah,
because I think that I think it can only give people more insight, courage, strength. So I think we'll talk about that. I think we'll talk about that. But this whole thing about the kids, I was like, we can't keep them sheltered. I mean, they have to get out there and experience it. But it's not only just with that, it's with experiences, right? I mean, getting out there and learning how it all works. And we can't shelter them all the time. There's going to be a point when we're not here, so you have to prepare them for what lies ahead, and sheltering them is just not the way to do it. That's just not preparing. For me, it's just not preparing the kid.
Yeah. Definitely. It's okay. So I'm teaching my kids. I'm sad to say, I didn't learn how to do laundry till I got married. So, and I got to tell you, I mean, other than that, I always worked around the house, did all that. Now that, my boys, once they got old enough, I retired from cutting the grass. I got 2 landscapers. I'm like, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, okay, guys, what do we do Saturday morning? He's like, laundry. I'm like, let's go, knock that out. So just little by little. They're really excited because next week they're going to go visit Grammy, and we're going to go paint Grammy's foundation.
Matter of fact, since we're on this topic, I'm going to bring somebody in for a special couple of minutes. Once they figure out to get in, man, you know what? I think business expense. The show needs a new chair for the office, because this thing is just like, oh my God, it's so old. It's so old.
How old is it?
It's in great shape. It really is in good shape, but it just creaks. It just
needs some duct tape and WD-40. Come on.
It's ball bearings, guys. It's all ball bearings.
Ball bearings.
Give me a set of ball bearings and some 30 weight oil. Make that Presto. No, make that Quaker State. It's all ball bearings today.
Bearings.
Did you think it was the Fetzer valve? Yeah, it's the Fetzer valve. That's what I thought it was. You will get Moby quotes from this. So I'm waiting for Junior to get it. So we'll get to it in a second. People will ask me, why did you do this? I'm going to put a story together. You guys will be able to see this. Obviously, Ireland flag, 119 days as of, today's almost over. So 118 heading back to the Rock. So I'm pumped. I'm super pumped. Got a couple other things in a couple other places to go, like the Finger Lakes. I got to take a trip at the end of the month. I got Pittsburgh in August. Forget it. Just ton of travel. Let me see. We might do a sports ball. You know what? Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to cut my mic off for 1 second.
1 second. While he's got his mic cut off, he doesn't know I've been watching sports. I've been paying attention. The Phillies were across the pond, and I caught the end of Saturday's game, which the Phillies won. And the last play was a double play. That's when the runner from first is running to second after the ball's hit, and someone steps on the second base and then throws the ball to first. So I knew about that. And apparently Sunday I was busy and I watched Sunday's game. So, and I'm told they lost. Doesn't matter. But actually been studying.
I threw out one or two, and we're going to see. Let me see. Let's see if she comes in.
Ding dong.
It's not here.
Avon.
What's not here? Ding dong. What's not here? I love when people just who are just so technologically inept.
Well, easy. We try. Okay.
What's not here? It's like I said, I gave you a cue because I wanted you to do something, and the cue's gone. So
You gave me a cue?
No, I gave our short guest a cue.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna do you know what that means. Oh, scroll up, Yuts. Scroll up. This is what I love about live. But that's okay. That's what makes it cool.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen here. I'll copy and paste it for you again. There you go. Okay. Get it now? This is the last thing I got is golf clubs. What do you mean? Oh, she's been, you know why? She's been in the YouTube. She's hanging out, hanging with PetFet, going, is this cool? Is this cool? By the way, nice to see you both. Now, Miss Effects, will you please do your job? What did you put up for? Oh, do you believe this? I hate this. This is another thing I can't stand anymore. I can't stand it. What?
The telephone?
No, believe me, I hate it. I can't stand it.
What you mean the telephone?
Look at that. All kinds of news, all kinds of stuff going on. Oh, I got Babylon AD kicked back to us. So they might be in. They might be coming in. Great band. So them and Blackwood got back to us. We might be having Blackwood next week. Williams Honor the week after. Pete Loran in 3 weeks. And Babylon AD somewhere along the line because they're on tour. So we're going to have a few guests starting next week. So I'm looking forward to it. Oh, and also a great local band, actually, because we want to do, of course, it's got to be Jersey, and a band called Outfox, which we're going to do, might give you guys a second song tonight. But you know what? While we're waiting for them, I think I'm going to lay on you this track. Let you see what you think.
Lay it on us.
Ash and Moon is a band comprised mostly of Toby Rand on vocals and Gary Beers from INXS on bass. He's played with a ton of other people, but hopefully this won't choke like it did the last one. But since we got Donald out of there, actually, you know what? She's here. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the program. If she can get herself together. It's Miss Effects, so we got to cue in a little. She's here.
Hey, I know her.
Hello.
How you doing? Can you
Hi.
hear me?
Oh, I have to get rid of my live now because all right. I was listening to you guys on the phone.
Can you hear the music?
I can.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's the cue. I get it. Miss Effects.
All right. So Miss Effects,
Hi.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
For Irish drinking tips of the week. Can you please describe to everybody what does splitting the G mean when you're drinking Guinness beer?
Yes, I can. So split
Shoot me for calling it beer.
Is when you're going to have it's the perfect pour. It's the perfect pour is the first thing you do. That's when you're filling your glass up to a certain point. You want the head just to be just over the top of the glass, but not overflowing. So now splitting the G is when you drink your first sip. And with that, you put the glass down and the line is straight across the middle of the G on the Guinness on the glass. So you've gotten through the head and you've drunk a certain amount up to cutting that G right in half on the Guinness logo.
And just like an American, we learned that in Ireland. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. That was cool. But
that was very cool.
I thought it would be fun to talk about just for a second about being funny when you're drunk.
Hold on.
So I've got some drinking jokes for you here. That I can't hear. Now I can hear.
Okay. You can't hear it?
Now I can.
Okay, let me lower
Came
it. so I
home
can
really
back
drunk
up.
last night. And my husband, he wasn't happy at all. Right, Artifacts? How much have you had to drink? He said sternly. Nothing, I said. Look at me. He shouted, it's either me or the pub. I paused for a second and thought for a while, and I said, well, obviously it's you. I can tell by your voice. And then another night of heavy drinking and a complete blackout. And I said to myself, Sally, you're not touching another alcoholic beverage in your life. Glad my name ain't Sally. And I also told myself I really should stop drinking, but I'm not going to listen to someone who talks to themselves.
Well done. Nice try. I like your background, put it that way.
Thank you.
Very welcome. Second, the birthday boy that will be coming in sometime
The
soon.
birthday boy is coming in soon.
Sometime
Should I stay on for that or no?
No, that's okay. We'll see you
All
later.
right. I'll keep my background though for a future.
Yeah, you should. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Joe.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have a Tuesday
Good
night.
night.
Bye. You can leave. Get
I'm
out.
trying.
Stop.
Leave.
Get
There's
out.
the door.
Go.
There's
Bye.
the door.
Get out. Yeah, thank you. Get out. Get out of our show.
No disrespect, but it sounded like a dirty joke there. The head's just above the rim. Then you got to find the G. It's yeah, I'm immature.
These
and
guys
silly,
don't
but-
want to play. These guys don't want to stop playing. All right, hey, guys, quit it. We're gonna have Aaron in for just a smidge before, but before we do that, I want to get everybody a little taste of this track. Again, the band is Ashen Moon. Toby Rand on vocals, the great Gary Beers on bass. Great songwriting team. Check this one out. This is called God Tank, and let me see. Hopefully, we can get everything working here. And yeah, here we go. God Tank, screen one. Let's share with the sound. Rock it.
Welcome to God Tank. Yeah, the time has arrived. Who knows where we'll sleep tonight? Yeah, but you're in my arms for life. Now lift us up with love and spin me around through heaven's eyes. So shed your skin, face your God. You're never far from you. You were born within love. A mirror's fall, all from God's sanctuary. Yeah, cocooned in the morning dew.
3, hello?
Will you recover?
Hello there.
Eyes in minds here. Just lean on me, love. With the path you choose, the who becomes you. So shed your skin. Face your God. You're never far from you. You were born within love. A mirror's fall. We're all
little Ash and Moon right there with God Tank here on the what the format, what the F radio show. Thoughts?
Dug that. That was enjoyable.
Did you dig that?
Yeah, I kind of break music down into a few categories. Can I drink to it? Can I drive to it? Can I sit and chill to it?
Yeah.
And can I work to it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, that one falls in one of those categories.
Yeah. Nice hook. Yeah. Gary Beers never writes a bad track. Never writes a bad track. All good stuff. So congratulations to those guys on another great record that's going to be coming out. I interviewed Gary Beers once before and looking to do it again. So one day I'll release that because we talked about Michael a little bit, and it was good to hear his perspective on it. So welcome to the reason why we're doing the show tonight and not tomorrow. The man of many voices, the voice behind the great show on the Bronx 107.7 The Bronx out of Rider University Radio. That would be
Aaron, aka Ronnie. How is everybody doing?
What's going on, Ronnie? And the name of the show is, so you could say it,
Unheard Of on 107.7thebronx.com.
Yeah. And you can check it out on Instagram at
unheardof.radio.
Yeah. He's
as well as TikTok and SoundCloud.
Okay, cool. Can you lower yourself just a little bit volume wise?
I could try. Give me 1 second.
That damn technology again.
Let's see. You good?
How's that?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Right.
We'll deal. So like I said, can't wait to take you out for your first beer tomorrow.
I'm excited. I don't know if is there any changes that come with coming to become 21? I don't.
Yeah, a heck of a lot more BS.
Yeah.
You get older. There you go.
Yes.
It's no big deal. You know what the change for 21 for me was? Yeah, I got to buy liquor legally now. Big deal.
I honestly, I'm excited about it. Going into it, I've been following you around like a puppy in liquor stores for far too long.
That doesn't.
Way to go there, Dad of the Year.
That's not. Yeah, shit.
Hey, Mike, don't feel bad. I got a story for you.
Go ahead.
To make you feel better.
Thank you.
To make you feel better. Somehow or another in my house, thy cupboard became dry, and I had to go pick up a bottle of Jack, and it was on the weekend, and my youngest son had to be at least 3 or 4 at that time. And I was so determined to get a bottle. I walked into the liquor store, holding my kid's hand, got my bottle, paid for it. And the woman's like, it took, and she looked at him and she offered him a basket of lollipops. And I was like, did I just become that dad? So I was like, okay, you know what? I got to counterbalance this. I got to make it right. I got to do things right. So on the way home, I noticed there's a library in my town. Went to the library. All the kids got library cards. Went to the library every weekend. It's like, there you go. I felt a little bit better now. Educating my kids. So don't feel bad. He turned out fine.
Exactly. Yeah. At least you'll know what to do, right?
Right.
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 I hope so.
You're not going to walk in and go, I don't know what to do. You put it this way. I give it 3 months and then you'll be like, man, I got to go back out to the damn liquor store for more beer.
That's probably what's going to happen. Yeah. But
that's what always happens. You just heard it right there. Why do I take it? Like, damn. And then when you get older and you want that, that nice bottle of Macallan, Macallan just sitting there, and you know that you ran out, and you could want a nice glass, straight, no ice, a little dry, something nice, something smooth, and then that the only person you got is your son next to you, and you're like, damn, I really want that scotch.
Let's
go, kid.
What is the iconic first drink to buy at the age of 21?
Anything that's alcoholic.
Yeah.
Well, like, is there like a
No,
staple?
there's nothing ceremonial. There's no
No.
passing of the torch.
No.
Getting, would you say, I don't know. I got drunk. Let me see. I got sick drunk for the first time. I think I was like 15. Yeah, I was no, actually that's incorrect. I was just turning 17.
That's more reasonable.
Yeah. I was, because I ran track, and I literally ran after training, which was running about 10 miles. Then I had my legs underneath me, ran to the girl's house who was having the party on a Friday. Hence, it was a toga party, and because that's what happened in the 80s. And I was so thirsty that she started having Bartles and James wine coolers. Bartles and James. And I remember going, oh, this is just so good and refreshing. It's got, like a soda feel to it. But it's wine cooler, like whatever, bang, and just sucking them down. Like, it's so good. Then it was like, man, I am starving in my stomach. All I got is like booze in it. And the pizza came. So I fold it, keep going. Oh, 9 o'clock. The beer ball's here. Yes, the beer ball. That's what I said, boys and girls. The beer ball. Beer ball comes. Here comes the red cups. Look. Look. Uh-oh. I don't feel so good. Is there a place I can lay down? Sure. You can lay down in my parents' bed. All right. She'll tell you the truth. It was ugly. It was ugly. So if there was any rite of passage, I would have to say, if you haven't done it already at school, right, there would be, you have to get that drunk. If there was one rite of passage, I would say, yes, you have to drink to the point where you are absolutely puking your damn guts out. And then you go, yeah, that's a level I'm not going to go back into, or I'm going to go to until the next time you do it.
Although I still got one more year left in me. I have time.
Although, Mike, we did have one advantage. And that advantage is, as stupid, as drunk, as disgusting we got, if there was a picture taken, there was always a negative. You can get your hands on the film and the negative. You can destroy all evidence.
Yes.
Nowadays, forget about it. Everyone's got a phone.
Yeah, we're cooked.
Yeah,
we're cooked. Once that goes out, there's no coming back.
That's why there were so many robberies at the Photomat. It wasn't because there was a lot of money there. It's because people had incriminating pictures.
Yeah. Dave and Chainsaw.
Give me the film. Reprints.
Hoffman, you're so sick.
Hoffman, you're so sick. Reprint.
No, there's no rite of passage, but a good friend of mine told me this, and I ignored this advice numerous times, but liquor before beer, never fear. Beer before liquor, even sicker.
Yes.
So if you're going to go out and have beers, make sure you do yourself a nice shot or two first.
Beer before liquor, never been sicker. Liquor before beer, you're always in the clear.
Right. And then, of course, now you got the THC cocktails.
Right, exactly. That's on top of it. And the wonderful things that we have now, where we're mixing alcohol with things that just make you go.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Let's talk. What is it called? A bull bomb, whatever they called it.
Yeah, I don't know.
A buzzball.
A buzzball?
A buzzball?
What's a buzzball?
A biz bomb?
No. There was a Red Bull and vodka. They called it. It was a drink. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a thing. It was a thing.
Yeah, I know people who drank that stuff.
Yeah,
Not good.
Yeah, sweet, like sugar and sweet and alcohol do not mix.
Yeah.
They're not good. Stay away from that. Stay classy.
Yeah. Beer before liquor. Always remember, beer before liquor, never been sicker. Liquor before beer, you're always in the clear. So get a nice base down, right? Get a nice base. Get your scotch, whatever you want to have. Boom,
Right.
Smoothie out, and you sip up beer. You don't want to do. Here's the talk about drinking tips. You don't want to do something if you're drinking whiskey, right? If you're going to do something like a whiskey, stay with something heavy. Stay with an ale. Okay. Yeah. Keep it going. Like if you're going to do a Guinness or a lager or anything, like keep it similar as something heavy, dark, right? Don't go into a Pilsner. Because if you're going to drink like whiskey and you're going to jump into a Pilsner, you're getting that acidy kind of vibe from a Pilsner, and it's not going to go over well. It's not going to mix too well. You want to stay light and do vodka and then do like a Coors and do some cheap ass shit. Then then I would say do that. But definitely don't mix the heavy and the light.
Also don't mix. If you're going to do a shot of whiskey and then partake in the beer drinking, and then all of a sudden someone comes over with vodka shots, test tube shots. Do we know anyone that used to have test tube shots, Mike?
They still have them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you go to a club, they still got them.
Oh well.
Yeah, a little shot, a little test tube shot.
Test tube shot. Yeah, when someone wants to now offer you vodka, yeah, you just say thanks, but no thanks. You don't want once you start mixing everything there and making it a great melting pot. No, you're going to be clinging to a tree, begging for someone to kill you. It's not pretty. Not that it's ever happened to me, because I never partook in the devil's blood, but I've been told other people out there.
Okay.
Yeah, never. Yeah, that's another thing. I would never stay with the same alcohol. Once you start going, oh yeah, whatever, sure, I'll do a shot of this. I mean, I think you can go one. I mean, everybody's gonna do a shot of Jaeger, but just one, a small one. Don't do like a whole bunch of whiskey and then a Jaeger on top of that, and then do a vodka. You're just asking for trouble.
Right. And if you're gonna do tequila, don't stay away from Jose. I have a restraining order on Jose since I was 22. Don't stay away from Jose.
Yeah.
Up the ante a little bit. But just a little bit.
A good tequila tequila really makes all the difference.
Right. Yeah. Don't because with tequila, all of a sudden now you got to add salt. You got to add stuff already.
Yeah.
What is it with that?
I would actually,
Corona.
And the best way to drink that, Bud, the best way to drink all that stuff is in this awesome, high def, awesome mug. So if you want to drink some liquor, you pour it in one of these mugs. It actually tastes better.
It tastes so much better.
Yeah, you can get these on the 99WNRR.com website. So you can.
And there's no hangover.
This is called our mug shot. Thank you.
And you'll dream about unicorns and rainbows all night long.
Like a dog. Yes, sir. Thank you.
No head spins, no tilt-a-whirl, no nothing. It'll just be.
So we're going to be doing looking forward to tomorrow night. Do you want to try that, or are you going to be on the cool? You're going to be legit. Or are you going to take the are you going to take the bottle that I buy you and after dinner and then go into the bar and just go, all right, we're good, we're doing it.
I'm gonna keep it classy.
Keep it classy.
I'm not gonna go crazy. I've never had the urge to do stuff like that or like hit the bar after something like that. I'll keep it at the dinner table.
Keep it at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Plus you got a rep to protect now. I mean, you're kind of like the guy at Unheard Of on 99 at 107.7 The Bronx. Winner of a Scholastic NCAA Marconi Award, and one of the top 7, ladies and gentlemen, top 7 college radio stations in the entire US of A. And this guy right here has a show every Friday night. It's called Unheard Of. It's Ronnie. We're gonna call you Ronnie because that's your name, bro. That's who you are.
Yes, sir.
And a senior and writer. a senior. Can we say that?
Yeah, you could say. I don't want you to.
Yeah. Absolutely, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I think it's gonna be absolutely great what we're doing with the radio show and all that. I'm keeping occupied. I'm putting stuff on my resume. I'm really, really excited. And gotta thank the boys for joining me on the show, Chuck and Pierre. They've been a huge help and instrumental to our success. So.
Absolutely. So before I let you go, just get quick plug. What do you guys talk about? The full gamut, where they can catch you. So anyone who's tuning in, anybody who watches this down the line, how can they tune in? And obviously it's going to start when the semester starts, correct? So
yeah,
September, the show will be back online. Give everyone the deets.
Yeah, so our show is back up online September, I believe, the 10th. Fridays 8 to 9, every Friday. It's me, my friends Pierre, Chuck the Prophet. You can find us on socials, unheardof.radio on Instagram. SoundCloud is where we post our episodes after they air, as well as TikTok, which we are getting started up, and we're coming up with a bunch of ideas, and it's really, really exciting stuff to promote the show. We're trying to aim to be one of the best shows on 1077thebronx.com, which is where you could also listen live to us on Fridays 8 to 9. Mm-hmm. And we promote our shows before we air them live every single Friday. So if you can't find the links to it, we'll share them on our socials. So go follow us, unheardof.radio, Instagram, TikTok, SoundCloud. We'll see you there. We hope to see you there. Stay connected with us. We are the voice of the students of Rider University. For those who are scared to talk about certain topics, it could be religion, it could be race stuff, it could be just basic college student life. There's a lot of people out there that don't really like to talk about these things. So what we do at Unheard Of is we talk about the topics that are unheard of. It's in the name. So that's how we kind of came up with it. Not to credit myself, but I looked at the boys. I was like, guys, unheard of. Let's do it. And I was actually the last person to join in on the idea. But it's come together really, really well. Everybody likes the content. Everybody loves listening to the show. And Rider University especially. We're a tight-knit community, and everyone loves Unheard Of. So join us 8 to 9 every Friday.
Excellent. Good job, man.
Well done.
Yeah. I don't want to go. This is the guy who said, Joe, just so you know, this is the cat who said that I don't want to get into radio. And I tried to push him the first year to really start hitting it off the ground. I don't want to get into radio. It's not my thing. It's your thing. Blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
And he does reads like a mother. He does. His reads are like redonkulously good. That's what it's like. He does his commercial reads, and and can you, off the top of your head, do you know how to do that?
Oh my God. I know how to do like the ending.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. Go ahead.
Not to put you on the spot.
The number 7th ranked radio show by the Princeton Review, 1077 The Bronx and 1077thebronx.com.
There you go. Ladies, you know what? I'm gonna hit that button again for you, which you're gonna have to learn sometime during this season, so you can do some of this cool clapping stuff that I got in my show.
We're trying to get those hotkeys on there.
You gotta get, dude. The hotkeys are everything. Doing a radio show and a podcast, and that's what you guys got to do next.
Yes, we're working on it.
You really should do that. This is your last year there. You really should make to do a live stream like this.
Yeah, we're doing a bunch of stuff. We're doing hotkeys. We're doing more social media. We're submitting clips to get awards going. Mm-hmm. So maybe that'll be in our future. That's really all up to the executive of 1077 The Bronx. But these are things that are definitely in our future.
That's awesome, dude. Talk to you in a bit.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Enjoy, man. Happy birthday.
All right, now get out of here.
Go have a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, to be young again and not care.
Not bad at all.
Nah.
Kid's killing it. Kid
Nice.
absolutely killing it, man. And that's kind of what I did. I'll be honest. I pushed him because we actually worked on a show. It was an NFL show. It was a fantasy draft show that we did for each week. And we did prognostications about the upcoming week, and we did recaps of what happened, and we added footages, some of which I think you could still see somewhere. If you go to Facebook, I think if you go to 99 WNRR Fantasy League, you can catch a couple clips of us doing it, and it really came out like pro. It was really, really good. The opening was killer. And he just fell right into it. So this is when he was still in high school. So when he went into college, I was like, the first thing, the Bronc is, just won a Marconi. I mean, a collegiate Marconi. That's like, you're the best in the land. And here you are, and you got a lot of raw radio talent. Just go start doing your sports thing. Nah. So he kind of partnered with this one guy whose show, and he got so good that the other guy got upset. And he said, I can't have you on here anymore. I'm like, whatever. I said, don't apologize if you're good at something.
Right.
If you're naturally good where you want to talk, and you have the knowledge, and you have all the thought, and you have the way to present everything, don't apologize if you're good at something. And that's what I told him. I said, you're not being a jerk. You're just going with what you know how to do. And
right.
Lo and behold, I guess him getting kicked off the show lay the groundwork for something to organically come together. And
everything happens for a reason.
And then unheard of. And I'm going to add a little something to that, which he didn't talk about, but they do actually talk a little bit about faith and what it means to them. Good. Here's the thing that I'm going to say about that show. Quality gentlemen, quality individuals. You're talking guys that literally have it together all the time, and a great bunch of young men to learn from, I'll say. That's every Friday night, coming to you in September on 107.7 The Bronx, to which you can actually get, Joe. Did you know that you could do that on your Alexa, on your smart speaker? And you could also do it. You can listen to us every Wednesday night, not tonight, but next week when we're back on our regular slot on Wednesday night, you can listen to us on
Alexa
by saying, hey, Alexa, play 99 WNRR on TuneIn. And there she will go. Did you also know, Joe, that you could tell you could tell Alexa to tell people to take it? We played a joke, and we get Alexa to say a lot of, evil things. So what we said, what was the one tonight was someone put a reminder in Alexa to remind everybody to take it in the ass. So at 9:30 something, it was like 9 o'clock or something like that, or 8:45, all of a sudden Alexa just beep beep, this is a reminder for everyone to take it in the ass. We're like, well, there goes the day. So yes, you can tell Alexa to tell you, or to remind you to do all of these other things.
Yeah. I don't go that far right now with that. Right now, I just like busting Chase's chops. For some reason, I don't know how it begun. I don't know why, but because he's the music kid,
mm-hmm.
And I just started teasing him with Michael Bolton. I'm like, Chase, you seem upset. No, you need some Michael Bolton in your life, because nothing massages the soul more than a little bit of Soul Provider.
A little Soul Provider, not so much Time, Love, and Tenderness. A little bit more Soul Provider.
Yeah, yeah. He lost me after Time, Love, Tenderness.
Yes,
but and just like, and he's like, Dad, just shut up, Dad, will you? So when he was a little bit younger and not so wise, he's like always challenging Alexa to play whatever band he wants to listen to, and I'm like, who are you talking to? He's like, Alexa, and I'm like, play Michael Bolton, and I leave the room, and he's like, damn it, Dad. Or if he's outside doing something, I'm like, Alexa, shuffle music with Michael Bolton. And he'll come out, he'll come inside from cutting the grass all hot and sweating. He'll come in the room and there's Michael Bolton. I'm like, Chase, nothing feels better after cutting the grass and a little bit of Michael Bolton.
I was actually, I guess my saving grace on Michael Bolton is that I actually saw him twice. And when I mean saving grace, I don't mean I saw Michael Bolton, yay. No, what I mean is that I actually saw him play Fool's Game. Yeah. The band ripped out Fool's Game. It was on Time, Love, and Tenderness.
That tour?
Yeah. He played Fool's Game. He did Fool's Game. He did the other song that I Found Someone.
I'm listening.
He did Forever that he wrote for Kiss. So he did a lot of songs, and he actually sang one of the arias before the Aria album came out. It was a crazy show. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tout, have Michael Bolton. Hey, look, guy's got a great voice. Guy's been around. Band Blackjack, Bruce Kulick. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Got it. You got it. I got it.
Yeah, so I was just thumbing through, man.
You got it. Where's that Blackjack? Where's that Blackjack on disc? Show that baby.
There we go.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Blackjack.
Sadly, not on vinyl, but not too bad. Yeah, after Time, Love, Tenderness, I was like, yeah, I think he and I need to part ways. So got a little bit too.
It's all because of the Hunger that came out, and he played with the guys in Journey. I was just like, wow, it's not too bad. And the guy's got talent. The guy's a great songwriter. You know, he was just overplayed and overdone. It was Blue-Eyed Soul, and people killed him for it. Same way that they killed Hall & Oates. And Hall & Oates was a great band, you know, who wrote a lot of great songs. They just got overplayed and overkill, and that's what happens.
My theory, no, not even. Never mind. But yeah, Hall & Oates, they put out great music, but then the MTV '80s era how many bands did the '80s destroy? Because they had to make the videos and they had to look a certain look and a certain this and a certain that. Yeah. It's just, you know, for the longest time during MTV, no one knew who the lead singer of Heart was.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything was all about Nancy.
You listen to the tracks, right? And you think about the tracks that came out. And when we talk about these bands that got destroyed by the 80s, well, they actually made more money and were popular in the 80s. We just didn't like them because they kind of lost credibility. But I think of the tracks, and I listen to them now, and I go, you know what? A lot of these tracks are actually still pretty friggin' good. You know, listen to Maneater, or you listen to not Kiss on my list, but Maneater's a great track. Family Man's a great track. I listen to them on their own. Forget about the video, put it out of your mind, and just listen to the track as it stands. And I did that with a lot of, I did that with,
I picked, this one was a gift. Their box set.
Yeah.
And definitely worth picking up.
I mean, it's not a bad, I mean, look how many hits they got. Go over that. Get that box set, Joe. Read the songs.
I see. Now it's not on the back. I got to go.
No.
I got to go here.
Okay. Just give me run off the list real quick.
But that's, well, here, you know, like everything, it goes in order. But you got Sarah Smile. The song I like was unreleased, was Gino, To the Manager, Rich Girl, Crazy Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
lost. Well, you lost. I loathe. You lost that love and feeling. I don't care who sings it.
Yeah.
That's. You make my dreams. Private Eyes. Man Eater, Family Man. I always liked Family Man. Everything Your Heart Desires.
Yeah.
It's a Star. You're Much Too Soon. She's Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Just very cool.
Yeah. Great stuff. They're still and right, and now they're in the midst of a huge battle.
Like every other band now, there's
every other band is a big legal battle. Notice how we didn't touch Kiss tonight.
You know what? I think Kiss that's a whole show right there.
That is a whole show.
That's a whole show. I mean, and that's almost sort of like it's almost, I don't know, it's almost like jumping the shark, because it's like, okay, you got enough to talk about. Let's okay, fine, let's bring Kiss up.
I got my massive bookshelf back here. There's like a ton. There's always a ton of cool and interesting things, like this really cool tour book that I got from the Garden.
Oh, that's the Dynasty tour.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yes.
That's still in decent shape.
I did not get the tour book. In fact, all I got was a bootleg shirt. But I was at that concert.
Yep.
Ticket cost $12. And
yep, we were both at that show.
At the Garden.
We were both at that show.
And
this nice little signed picture from Lydia Chris to me. To Michael with love and kisses, Lydia Chris.
Nice. That was it was tough to see a concert after that, because I was that young, and I'm like, so was every concert like this? And they're like, no. I was like, oh, I don't want to go.
Just want to say, graphic design has come such a long way with things. By the way, anyone paying attention, this is called a tour book. Okay, they don't do this anymore. This is printed using paper, and I know you kids don't know what that is. It's something you write on with a pencil. I'm sure pencil is like a stylus if you have a stylus in your phone or your iPad. But yes, this is called a tour book, and it's a bunch of pictures printed on something called paper, and it's a commemorative thing that you picked up at a concert and say, I was there, so you can prove that you were there. Even an ad for the Kiss pinball machine.
Oh man!
Even here, and the big shot of the 1980s, just 79, right before Eric Carr took over because Pete was strung out.
Yeah, I don't have the Dynasty. I didn't go to any of the shows, but a mutual friend we know, he went to all the shows, and he got me. I got the Lick It Up tour book, because it was the first one without their makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I started drinking the Kool-Aid and went to the reunion show, I bought that one. And I got a bunch of.
Yeah, I gave a whole box of stuff to my nephew. A whole box, tour books, everything. I was just like, I had too much.
Well,
magazines, ton of stuff. Ton of stuff.
You're bringing me down now. Oh, we're going to a kegger, Lloyd.
Yeah, I know. We're going to a kegger, Lloyd, and you're coming.
You're coming. We're going to need you one hot babe, one instant.
So don't forget, boys and girls, coming up next week, unless otherwise, we'll be talking to the band Blackwood out of Nashville, Tennessee. We'll be talking about them. We're going to also talk a little bit more about the LPL and the Launchpad Live Top 20 of the week. We're going to be adding to that. Joe's got some segments that he's going to add, including, now we're going to talk about this as our last segment before we get on out of here for the evening. And I thought this was kind of cool. So we talk about the intricacies of anything music. And one cool thing is that a lot of the times we always bought an album or a CD for the cover without even hearing a track. It's like, that's a cool cover. Well, Joe has done that more times than he might want to admit or count, but he's going to share a couple of the reasons why, called Cover to Cover. So what do you got?
Well, here, just on Facebook, something popped up on one of these web pages, and it was just showing all these 80s album covers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, my God. And the one that stood out was a band called Icon. I always thought they had the cool logo and the cool album covers.
Great band called Icon.
And I'm like, you know what? I would have bought that album. But I didn't. But when I started really starting to make money and be able to buy albums, I was like, oh man, I gotta find this, I gotta find that. And then the first one, I just didn't, I knew of the band, but I saw this and I had to get it strictly for the title. That was Wasp, Animal, Fuck Like a Beast. I'm like, that's gotta be a good song.
Yes. It just turned out to be a great song.
And I was like, oh my God, this is good. And I'm playing it day and day out. I gotta ask my mother whatever she thought about the music I played.
What was the extra tracks on that? Because that was an EP, right?
Yeah, side A was Animal. Fuck Like a Beast. Side B was no, it was just Show No Mercy.
Oh, so it was a 12-inch.
Yeah,
12-inch single.
I bought that strictly for the cover.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
Have you checked the price on that lately?
No,
haven't checked the price on that vinyl. Let's do that because I'm curious now.
It's only worth what someone's willing to pay for it.
Depending on what it's a 12-inch, there are different prices going for as low as 22, as high as 63.75 that I see, depending on which one it is.
That's the thing. I didn't really take care of these until later on.
No, I think yeah, there's some of them going for 96 in Amazon, eBay 98. No, I think you got something there in whatever condition.
All right.
I think you got something there. That's cool. That's cool.
Another album.
Fake Figures want to send me a message.
At the time, my buddy John bought. He's like, you got to hear this band. You got to hear this band. And I saw the cover and I was like, all right, this is another one I gotta get. Even though I heard the album, copied the album, I needed a copy of my own. That was the Cramps. Bad Music for Bad People.
That's cool.
I was like, I need that album.
You can't go wrong. It's a great band.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's just the song Love Me. Love Me and She Said. Love those songs.
All right, give me one more.
Oh, are you kidding me? I got a stack.
Now you got a stack? All right, let's go with a couple.
I'll go by real quick. Band called Heights or Hits. I don't know. They had one video on MTV. It was called Backstabber. Not a bad album. Not a good album, but Alone. Bought it for this.
With the Kiss lightning on the bottom of the letters.
Right. Then I got a job in Record Town. And I was like, okay. So one way or another, I'm getting a discount.
Uh-huh.
And I walked past this one. I was like, I'm going to buy it. Zig Zig Sputnik. With the F-111 love missile. Ferris Bueller. Just for the cover. I was like, I got to have this.
Wow.
Then, put those aside. And again, Slave Raider, Take the World by Storm.
Slave Raider.
They actually had one or two videos. They did a duet with the rap band Houdini called Rock You. Way before Anthrax did.
Really?
Right. This is around the same time Anthrax did worked with another rap band. But again, for the cover, I was like, I need this album. Why don't I own this album? I think this one I stole. Do you remember our dear friend in Record Town? Our dear friend, Marion. Blonde hair.
Who?
Marion. She worked at Record Town.
Oh, I didn't know she worked. You know, here's the thing. I didn't know that's where she worked.
When I started working there, she was like one of the first people I met.
Oh, really?
And there's another album we just kept staring at because no one ever bought it.
Mm-hmm.
And we kept making fun of the cover. And I'm like, you know what? I got to have it. So this one I know I definitely stole. That's a band called Sequel. Stole this one. We kept looking at the cover and making fun of them. So not too bad. Had to have it. Oh, was there? So question.
Yeah.
Our theme song. What band does our theme song?
That would be Overkill.
Overkill. I bought this one. How many people got this one?
Nice.
Had to have it. Had the word fuck in it. So you got to buy it. I don't even like this album, but I bought it on mere principle. Poison's Open Up and Say Ah.
That cover doesn't exist anymore, right?
That's why I bought it. This was the last one behind a whole bunch of edited covers. And I said, okay,
wow.
they edited the cover. I got to have it. Yeah, I think I even opened the damn thing.
It's awesome. Right.
Now, it's the record that got me started and the record that I just showed you Poison, right?
Right.
Now we have Tiger Tails.
I remember that record.
Yes. They really didn't want it wasn't too bad. After 6 or 7 times, you're like, you know what, the music ain't too bad. But I was like, oh dear God. It's twice the amount as Poison. And I was like, you know what? I need this. Yeah. In fact, I played it in Tape World. I made a tape out of it.
I remember it. I remember it.
And like someone bought it. But then other stuff you just got to have in your collection. How many people own Letty and the Squig Tones?
Oh my God.
Now.
Oh my God.
The lead guitarist in Lenny and the Squig Tones is Mr. Nigel Tufnell.
Really?
Yes, he's credited. He's credited in the on the sleeve.
So that came out after?
Came out before. Mr. Nigel Tufnell on guitar.
Mm-hmm. I.e. Mr. Christopher Guest.
Yes. And I think this was out before Tap. And then earlier, Kate Hudson, right? We're listening to Kate Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
How many people own Bruce Willis's second CD? He had two.
I remember that one.
This was not bad. This was good.
I remember that one.
Had to have that. Never listened to it. And it's like, you know what? I need some Guar. Who doesn't have Guar? I bought this one for the cover. I'll never forget because I bought this one along with Michael Bolton's latest album at the same time. These are things you got to have.
I can imagine what the person you were bringing up to the counter when you got a Michael Bolton CD and a Guar CD. It's like this person.
Did you ever hear of Pig Vomit?
Absolutely.
I'm reading the songs. Did you ever wonder?
Stearns
Vagina, is
Band.
it in yet? Holy shit, I gotta pee.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? I gotta listen to this. I bought this one as well. We got a rule in our house. My beautiful wife, her name is Mara. So we find something with the word Mara on it, we have to buy it. Because growing up, nothing ever had Mara. So I found Subduing Mara. Not for the cover, but it had the word Mara. So I was like, we need this.
And what is it?
I have no idea. I never listened to
You
it.
never played it? You never
No.
played it.
No.
Bought it. And you just so you took the cellophane off and just never played it.
Right. Now, okay. Not exactly a Bon Jovi fan. There's a handful of songs I like.
Mm-hmm.
I got Richie's first 2 solo albums.
Yep.
I got David Bryan. I got his 2 solo albums.
Mm-hmm.
Highly recommend his first one. Just him playing a piano. And so now my question is for all these major Bon Jovi fans, how many of you out there own Jody Bon Jovi?
Now, Jody was who?
A cousin.
A cousin.
A
right?
cousin.
Yeah. I remember that record.
I was like, you know what?
We had to endure the track.
It was Somebody to Love. And it wasn't even the Queen version.
Yep. It was, yeah.
And yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't think I've ever played the thing. Just to put in my collection and have someone go, was that Jody? What? And then mentioning Spinal Tap. A great album, Crosby, Stills and Nash. It's not even open. Still got the plastic on it. It can't be played. It won't be played.
Won't be played.
Still got the old tagger. Still got the tagger on it.
Now that's Crosby, Stills, Nash.
Yeah, Crosby, Stills, Nash. Sweet Judy Blue Eyes, Marrakesh Express, Guinevere. You Don't Have to Cry. Wooden Ships. Helplessly Hoping. Never been opened. 24 karat.
Isn't that Deja Vu?
Still got the plastic. Remember those stickers?
Is that a deluxe? Is that like a deluxe edition of Deja Vu?
25th anniversary gold standard. Still sealed. Can't be played. Won't be played.
Wow.
Don't even look at it. No.
What year did that come out?
This?
Yeah.
I have no idea. No clue. But I held on to it because it wasn't opened. Yeah, I don't know. The batteries are going in my glasses. But you see these albums and you're like, dude, I got to buy that. And then you listen to it and you're like, okay, this is good. It's like, wow, this sucks.
Yeah. And the what do you call it? The album of the week that you chose. Why?
Oh, I like that album. I was in a mood where I was like, you know what? I know this album by Cheap Trick. I know this one. Let me find them. Let me hear the ones I'm not too familiar with.
Right.
And I know the first album very well, and didn't know In Color too much. And I listened to that. I was like, holy shit, this whole album is great. And I was like, this is a really good album.
Cool.
And the 3 tracks is Hello There, Downed, and Southern Girls.
Down's a great.
Down's a great song.
And live.
That can spark into another conversation of great movie soundtracks.
Just hits the note. I get, you know what? Maybe next week I think we will do that. We talked about making a show about Cheap Trick and talking about a lot about the band. I think we can. Also, if you're really interested in a lot of stuff, check out Bunny Carlos's YouTube side. Bunny's Basement something bullshit. I don't care. And go and check that out. He has some incredible live cuts. I heard one the other day when it was a live concert from the Flame Tour. And it was out of this world. Band was in top 4 and Robin was singing his ass off. One of the best live performances, but the bootleg was actually pretty good. I think I might see if we get a chance. Maybe I might rip it. It was that good. I'm a bad boy. Guys, we're going to close it up here. Joe, anything before we end the day and send these good people on their way, and we will pick it up next Wednesday night.
No, I talked about the albums. Yeah, one more. Temple City Kazoo Orchestra. Who doesn't want to hear Whole Lot of Love done by a dozen kazoos.
That's right. We heard that you played that. I remember you playing that.
That and a 2001 Space Odyssey when I used to make stuff tapes. Oh,
Yes.
we started with 2000 Space.
Yes. You haven't lived until you've heard an entire kazoo orchestra do 2001 Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
It's great. It's phenomenal. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for us for another night. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Tuesday. We're usually on a Wednesday night. And so we wanted to get it and just keep things going and keep the minds fresh and the conversation light, and hope you guys enjoyed the time. Take a moment and do something nice for somebody. Say something nice. It could change their lives. And I know that's been said a lot lately from a lot of podcasters, but you know what? We really do mean it. And that's spread a lot of love, because there's not enough of it going around these days, and anything can make a difference. Guys, Doolin, Ireland, I love you. See you in 118 days. Guys, we are out. Oh, yeah, by the way, yeah.
If you can't send a little love, you can always send them a mug.
You could.
A mug filled with love.
Why don't you want? And you know what? Send love and send a mug. You can
exactly
99WNRR.com. Just go to the new merch store and you can click with all the stuff. You can even get a t-shirt if you want to support us, and then you could show it when we pull you on. We're going to have you guys on, bands like Outfox, Babylon AD. We're going to have Pete Loran on. We're going to have, when PJ Farley comes home, maybe we'll get him on as well and talk a little New Jersey music. Williams Honor as well. Guys, it's been a blast. We'll catch you on the flip. I'm going to try to do this the right way, considering we have, limited availability and production. So we'll just try this right now. Guys, peace.